Hey friends, welcome to this lead capture form breakdown. I wanted to start doing a series of videos where we look at all of the different types of lead capture forms that you can have, why they're set up that way, to analyze exactly why things are in certain places, how you can optimize lead capture forms for conversions, and the sort of things that you should include depending on the type of lead capture form you want to have. So I'm going to start with my own lead capture form. This lead capture form is a qualification lead capture form. The reason being is that for working with me in a done-for-you setup and optimization, my clients really need to understand a bit of information up front. There's things that they need to know. So rather than just having a simple, straightforward lead capture form where I can start a conversation with them, I really want to qualify the people that are coming through for this service. If you have a qualification lead capture form, that doesn't mean that you don't want to speak to people. What it means is that for this particular service that you offer, you're looking for a very specific type of person. And so you're using the lead capture form to strategically speak to that person. So I start this lead capture form with an image. The reason why is I want to grab attention straight away. So the image is the first thing that their eyes go to. It's the focal point of this lead capture form, and it says straight away what it is. So there's no confusion. They're not coming to this page and being like, is this where I should be? If they're here and they see that and they want to read more, I've already started that first step of qualifying. Is this something that this person is interested in? The next piece is this short summary of what the service is. This section is to tell them that if you want this, then you're going to want to continue reading. So it's telling people that if they want to remove manual steps out of their business, if they want to streamline, if they want to organize their business, if they want to impress clients, then they should read more about my done for you service. So that's why underneath the image, I have the summary. The next part of the lead capture form is giving them a bit more information. So I want them to think about where they are now and where they want to be. So this section helps me do that. I want them to see that working with me is going to take away a whole bunch of hassle for them and how I'm going to make the entire thing easy for them. So straight away, they're already thinking, okay, I'm interested in a done-for-you service. It's my pain point and it's something that I want to tackle. And you're also telling me how you're going to make that really easy for me. So in that first part of the page, we've already done all of that. Now, if they want to continue reading, they really want to know how it works. So that's why we go into the next section of how it works. The reason why we have put images here is to break it up. Because this is a qualification lead capture form, it's actually quite long, and we want to make it as visually appealing and easy to read as possible. So we've broken it up with some pictures, and we've also given a bit more information about the stages of our process. So I want to make this as easy for them to read as possible and as visually appealing as possible. So what I've done is I have added some images in to create that visual element. I have changed the columns around a bit to break up the wall of text, and I've made short bits of information about each stage of the process. So I'm walking them through exactly what they should expect from working with me. And that is also an extremely important thing for you to do. You should always be telling your potential clients how things are going to work and setting expectations from the moment they look at your lead capture form, if it's a qualification lead capture form. So I talk about the pre-implementation phase and then what actually happens during the implementation day. I then also tell them about my post-implementation support, and that whole part should be making them think, okay, this is the right service for me because this is what I want, this is what I need, and here's what she's going to do for me. The next section is Because my specific service is a piece of project work, I don't want them to feel like once the project's done, that's it, you're never going to hear from me again. So I do believe in supporting my clients long term. So I want them to know what happens after 14 days of working with me. And that's why I detail out, so what happens next after the project's done, what are the next steps. I also want to make this part kind of feel like a tangible product that they're going to get. So that's why there's an image mock-up, so that it feels more tangible and they're actually seeing that they're getting a lot. Even after they're set up and done, they still have access to all of these things, and these things are going to be really helpful for them in the future. So I've detailed out what the bonuses are, and then I've just been really straightforward and said, listen, this is the best service out there. I've worked really, really hard on my business. I've made this the best service it can be. I'm making it so simple for you. I'm delivering faster than ever. And I'm giving you all of these things that most people don't give you. So that's why those sections are there. The next section then is a little bit about me. So normally if people come to my lead capture form, they already know me, and they may have had a few touch points with me in the past. But if they come here and they haven't met me, they don't know anything about me yet, I do want to give them a bit of a background. So this is a personal introduction to who I am, the sort of things that I like, and then a bit of my working history whenever I was in a corporate arena, and then how I help my clients. What I also do on this lead capture form is to send people who are looking at this form that are thinking, okay, I'm really interested in working with her, but I've been burned before in the past, or I'm just not sure that she can help my specific industry. So I've linked to my client case studies so that they can go and see that I've helped a range of businesses and that I can support them too. So this, again, is a step of qualification. They're self-qualifying, they're qualifying themselves, and this is helping them to do that. So then I also want to give them some more details about why they should hire me specifically, and just break that down into a little bit more detail. Then I'm really upfront and honest. I want to tell people this is the investment, this is how much it's going to cost. Some people feel uncomfortable putting pricing up front. They would rather have a conversation with somebody before they talk about pricing. I would rather just tell somebody how much it is and let them decide whether that's the budget they want to go for. I will never be the sort of person that tries to convince or, stronghold somebody into working with me. They have to want to, and so this is the investment to do that. The next section then is my call to action. So my goal for this lead capture form is not to get the sale straight away. It's not a public proposal, it's a lead capture form. So I want to start the conversation with somebody, because once they have qualified themselves, I like to qualify them too. I don't work with just anybody, and I want to have a conversation with them first. So I want to be sure that I can help them, and I want to be sure that we fit and gel in terms of our personalities. So I want to have that control in terms of this person has qualified themselves, but now I want to confirm that this is somebody who I can help and actually want to work with. So my goal on this lead capture form, my call to action, is for them to book a free discovery call with me. And then I have a few questions. So the first three are the required fields within Dubsado. You need the first name, last name, and email address. So those are standard, they have to be on there, they're required in order for that person to be pulled into Dubsado. Next, I actually want to hear a bit about their business, how long they've been using their CRM, if they have one, and what their challenges are. So I give them the opportunity to tell me that, so that then I can build on that conversation whenever I follow up with them. I like to also connect with my clients online, so I want to know, where can I find them? Where can I look at their social media and see who they are and what they do and get a kind of idea of who they are as a person? So I want to follow them, and I also want to know where they found me. It's extremely important to me to know where my clients are coming from. I want to be able to make strategic and smart marketing decisions, and I use this data to do that. And then at the bottom, I just have my logo and tagline just to finish off the lead capture form. So there was a walkthrough of my lead capture form, the type of lead capture form it is, why it's structured the way it is, and how I've broken it down into little sections and what I've put in those sections. So now if you are looking to build a qualification lead capture form, then look at what I've done and model that for yourselves. Now remember, there are different types of lead capture form. This one is specific because we're looking for a very specific type of person with it. And this is particularly useful for people who find that maybe you have a higher end product and you're getting a lot of people with a lower budget coming through, and you want to qualify them straight away that they're not going to be able to work with you with this budget that they have. Also, you're maybe looking for somebody who already has experienced problems that you can help solve. And so you're maybe not looking for someone new in business, you're looking for someone who has worked in business for a while. No matter what you're trying to qualify, the lead capture form should help you do that. So now that we've covered the qualification lead capture form, I'm going to create some more videos of different types of lead capture forms and how they're structured, because I think it's really helpful for you to see the breakdown and how these are laid out, and so that you're making these lead capture forms that convert. They're high converting, and also the lead capture forms are aligning with your outcome, what you're actually wanting. So whether it's qualifying somebody, whether you're just wanting to get information up front, whether you're wanting to book discovery calls, there is more strategy around this than most people would think, and so I want to bring that to the forefront for you guys. So thank you for joining me in this video. I hope to see you in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave a comment to tell me what you thought of this video and what you would like to see in the future videos. Thanks for watching.